scream. Broken dreams in a digital stream. Fanfics wild with absurd delight. In this madness we take flight. Comic panels twisted in the dark. Videos that leave a mark. Cringy art that warps your mind. In this chaos we unwind. Sonic insanity, we laugh at the madness. Jump in the frenzy, ride on the badness. Sonic insanity, fans gonna ride. Crazy things that never die.
Hello guys, today we are going to be watching YouTube videos. Yeah, we've already done fan fictions, we've already read an article. Now we are going to be looking at some cringe YouTube videos involving Sonic. Today I have a channel called Chary, and Chary is making a type of content that I feared would exist with the innovation of AI. Now, for those of you guys who have been following me for the past year, I really like using AI technology. I think AI technology is a fun little toy. It's a fun little gimmick to play around with. It's good to make shitposts with. It's good to make memes with. I like AI. My avatar on screen right now is AI generated. Quite a few of my thumbnails are AI generated. I think using AI is fine, and I don't really think that it's an issue unless it's on the industry level. Just letting you know now my opinions on AI, so you know that I'm not going into this with some type of crazy anti-AI bias. So this guy was already a content farm kids channel, and we can see that he was big on Among Us and mixing in other properties with Among Us, that being like Amazing Digital Circus, Jeffy, Paw Patrol, all these kids properties or things that you normally associate with kids watching, even though they really shouldn't be. Bluey, not a shock there. It's your typical content farm. But if he was just a content farm, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't focus on this. But recently, he started making Sonic videos. So because he's making Sonic videos on his shorts, not his main channel yet, I think that makes him eligible to be talked about on this show. So I've made a little playlist of all of his Sonic videos. I'm going to play the video in its full entirety so you can see how terrible each and every one of these are. Then I'll replay it and give it my commentary. So hopefully you guys are ready for a good 20 to 40 minutes worth of content here. Let's get into this Sonic AI slop.
Mommy, look! Buy me this cool Sonic toy!
No!
The Shadow toy?
I said no!
I want a toy, Mom! I will cry!
Behave yourself!
Okay, fine, I will. Mommy, buy me the new Sonic game!
No, Chary! We don't have money!
Okay, Mom. Hey, Siri, buy me the game!
Okay!
This game is amazing!
What? Why is there a $100 charge?
So, we see that this kid wants this Sonic toy, even though the Sonic toy keeps changing in appearance every time it's shown. The mom turns Super Saiyan God, but with Super Saiyan Blue style hair for no reason, angry at this notion. And then he asked for a Shadow toy, and she still says no, but she's no longer Super Saiyan, so she's not as angry. Then we see him turn into a completely different kid and start crying. Transforming again, she changes appearance rapidly too, and it looks like she's about to beat him with her shoe. He is still sad, and then he goes home, which his dad is there. His dad is never shown again. And he wants a Sonic phone game, which most Sonic phone games are anywhere from like $1 to $5 max, but I guess the mom is too broke to get a Sonic phone game. I don't know how bad the economy is, but I can't imagine it being that bad. So then he goes to Siri, and we can see that the phone is literal nonsense. There's nothing written on that screen. And for some reason, Siri is able to buy Sonic games. I guess, like, they're saying that his mom's card is automatically linked up to it. But if that's the case, wouldn't it only be on his mom's account? And if he has access to his mom's account, he could just buy the game himself. He didn't have to ask Siri to do anything. So I don't get what's going on. He gets the game, and it's some type of AI bootleg clone of Sonic. where it looks like you're collecting coins in a Mario level, not anything Sonic related. And then the mom gets mad because apparently he spent $100 on this. The only way that I can imagine him spending $100 is going onto something like Sonic Dash or Sonic Forces Mobile and then just buying a ton of the microtransactions. That is the only thing I can imagine him wasting $100 on. No Sonic game comes even close to that. I think you could buy every Sonic game on the mobile app store and not get anywhere close to $100. But yeah, AI art, he's not even trying to stay consistent with the art. He doesn't really care, because this is just made to be consumed by brain-rotted children. The images don't even fill up the screen. He has to, like, add a filter in order to make this even look presentable at all. I bet you the text is auto-generated too. No effort went into this at all. I don't know what's going on here, because this is Sonic EXE Zoo, and it's not Sonic EXE Zoo. YouTube Shorts is just completely fucking busted, but let's go to the next video.
Mommy, look! Buy me this shadow toy!
Okay, yes, I will buy it for you.
Finally! Look how cool it is! He can fly! He can play basketball! Wow!
I lied. I am Shadow.exe.
Mommy, help me please!
Mom is not home. Ha ha ha.
Dad, help me!
Come here.
Thanks, Dad!
Okay, so for this one, the kid wants a shadow toy like last time. Last time he wasn't able to get the shadow toy, but I guess this time's gonna be different. And Shadow, for some reason, is wearing Sonic shoes. Then Sonic is Shadow. It looks like Sonic cosplaying as Shadow, or Shadow has blue eyes, and his mom has become an anime character. And the toy is massive. Now the toy is completely different again. And now the toy is a giant plushie. And then it's like an actual living creature? And I don't know what that Sonic is on his shirt, but it has wings and it's disturbing me. It has no arms, Nike shoes, and wings. Then we see it grow wings and fly, because I guess Sonic X Shadow Generations introduced Shadow having wings. And for some reason, he plays basketball. Way to make the only black Sonic character play basketball. I'm sure that was completely unintentional. And the kid is mysticized with his Shadow, who keeps changing appearances every frame. Then he's evil, and he's decided that he's just gonna kill the kid. He's Shadow.exe. Now the thing about EXEs is that they tend to have pure black eyes with red pupils and blood dripping down. But AI doesn't like to do that type of artwork, so he just settles for whatever creepy version of Shadow it will give him. Now that one actually is kind of terrifying, I'll give it that. But the kid is equally as terrifying as the Shadow. And then that one just looks like a Predator Shadow. And he's like laughing that the kid can't get away, and the kid's asking for his mom, and he says the mom's not home. And the kid asks for his dad. And for some reason, his dad is cursed movie Sonic, who burst out of his TV and then fights Shadow and defeats Shadow. So the kid's mom had sex with Sonic to make the kid? Is that why the kid wanted the Sonic in the other one? Why did the kid have a normal dad in the other video? This makes absolutely no sense. And for some reason, the toy turned into a life-size Shadow and then became Shadow.exe and wanted to murder him for no reason. The toy store just sells Shadow.exe.
Take me to the theme park!
No!
Please, Mom!
Okay, but we're going to your father's park.
Mom, this place looks scary!
Chary, look at this ride! Isn't it cool?
It looks amazing! Whee!
Chary, what is that?
Grrr.
It is a monster! Hide!
Where are you?
Run!
Okay, so for this one, he wants to go to an amusement park. His mom, instead of taking him to a normal amusement park, decides to take him to his dad's amusement park. And his dad is now Shadow the Hedgehog. So his dad is either Sonic the Hedgehog or Shadow the Hedgehog. This mom is getting around with all of the fictional hedgehogs. So he goes into this theme park. It's all creepy at first, but then it turns neon. and then it turns into a normal theme park, and we see Shattuck, we see Shadow, we see Pink Tails, and Abomination. And his mom has become an anime character. Then we see her become an Asian woman hanging out with his dad, who is now Shadow and not Sonic. Then he's hanging out with Shadow, who has shrank and also turned him into an anime boy. And then all of a sudden Shadow turns evil and is trying to kill them for no reason. Even though Shadow is his dad, Shadow wants to apparently kill him. God only knows why. And he's trying to run away from Shadow, and Shadow keeps finding him. And he is scared, and then he runs away, and that's the end of it. There is no conclusion to the story. It's bad enough that these stories are barely held together with a narrative at all, but that one didn't even have an ending. There was no ending to that story. There's no conclusion. It just stops. Like, he couldn't even think of an end to such a basic story. Like, Shadow could have either caught them, he could have woke up and it was just a dream, Sonic could have showed up and punched him again, even though, like, Sonic was his dad last time and now Shadow is his dad. I don't know who that guy was in the first episode that looked like a dad, but just ignore that. Knockoff Disneyland had Shadow for no reason.
Look, Sonic and Shadow are together.
Wow! Look at them. They are so cute.
Grr. Get away from me, Sonic. I hate you.
No, I hate you, Shadow.
Okay, let's fight.
Mom, they're fighting. Stop this.
They are too strong.
Shadow punched Sonic, and Sonic kicked him.
Boys, stop this.
They are blasting each other.
I hate you, Sonic.
I love you, Shadow.
So this one's probably the worst one yet. We see Sonic and Shadow together as a couple, because I guess they are both his fathers, and they are in some type of poly relationship with his mom. And they're at the park together with his mom, and they're hanging out just chilling. His mom becomes an anime girl randomly, like she tends to do. Then Shadow just turns evil again. So I guess Shadow is the abusive father in this relationship, and he starts trying to kill Sonic. For no reason. By the way, this is kids content, just letting you know. Sonic doesn't agree with this and tells him that's no good. Then Shadow and him start to fight, and his mom tries to break it up. Then they both grow wings, and this is not like the Sonic X Shadow wings, these are just actual bird wings. Sonic grows wings like Sonic tends to do, and they start fighting in the air. And then they lose the wings, Sonic gains his wings back, and the mom tries to stop the fighting again. And then they both shoot Kamehamehas at each other, because this is Dragon Ball Z. And Shadow says that he hates Sonic, but Sonic says that he loves him, and then it ends. So Sonic and Shadow are gonna stay in their abusive relationship, and the power of love conquered all. We've learned so much in this episode.
Mommy, look! Buy me that Sonic!
No, Chary. He cost a lot. Let's adopt him.
Mommy, what is that?
These are all of the Sonics. Don't you see? This one is so small. Choose only one.
Not this one. Definitely no. Okay, I choose this one. His name will be Spikes. Mommy, what is happening?
Ah, the Sonics are evil.
Mom, they have superpowers.
So this one makes even less sense somehow. They're out in the middle of a field in the middle of nowhere, and they see Sonic. And he wants to buy Sonic. Like, you can just buy a person you see on the street. His mom tells him no, because she is perpetually a broke hoe. So no buying Sonic, even though he likes him. She decides to adopt a Sonic, because I guess you can just do that. I don't know why you'd buy a Sonic when you can just adopt one. But also, there's a random man in a race car here. For no reason. I don't know who this guy in the race car is. Is he a Sonic? He looks like Pink Guy from Filthy Frank. And then, all of a sudden, there's an evil Shadow EXE, and she has like a cute Shadow in her arms, and a bunch of evil Shadows behind her, and then a cute Shattuck, and a bunch of cute little chibis, and the boy is like, he doesn't want to adopt an evil guy, he doesn't want to adopt an evil guy, and then he chooses Baby Sonic from the Sonic movie, even though he has the wrong eye color. Then all of a sudden, all of the Shadows and Sonics are evil, and they start chasing them and trying to kill them. Then some of them turn Super Saiyan 3 for no reason. And that's it. They just turn Super Saiyan 3. There's no ending. There's no explanation of why they go Super Saiyan 3. They just go Super Saiyan 3, because I guess they can just do that.
Let's watch the Sonic movie.
Okay, Chary, get the popcorn.
Yay, Sonic movie. Mommy, can Sonic watch?
Yes, Chary.
This movie is so cool. Look at the Sonics.
I love the metal one.
Mommy, that Sonic is evil.
No, he is nice.
I am Metal Sonic. Come here.
Sonic, save me. Wow, Sonic is strong.
But I am stronger.
No, the Sonics are.
So in this episode, the kid wants to go to the Sonic movie, a relatable thing. There's a Sonic movie coming out very soon. And he asks to bring his toy Sonic with him. And his toy Sonic is, of course, a bootleg, because he has brown eyes. And he has brown eyes for all of 2 frames, and then loses the brown eyes, and everyone is a demon here. They are watching the Sonic movie, and we can see that there's a kid dressed up as Sonic, Sonic who has shaved half of his arms, and Sonic who is blurring in and out of existence. And then we see Shadow with wings, Tails with a long body, Shadow wearing goggles, Sonic with sunglasses, a Shadow that is being bent out of existence and being taken up to heaven even though he's a sinner, and Amy. Just Amy. And then we see this knockoff Metal Sonic who has a robot body but a normal Sonic looking head. And the kid deduces somehow that this thing is evil. And the mom insists that it's not evil, that it's nice. Even though it's not nice, it's evil because it's fucking Metal Sonic. It somehow teleports the kid into the movie to try to kill him, and then a really buff porno Shattuck appears to fight him. And that Sonic is like super strong, and they start having a giant mecha kaiju fight. And then a bunch of other Sonics show up. We see Tails, Green Sonic, Shattuck, Shad Nuck, Shadow with his face stretched, Sonic on a buff guy's body, Silver, other Shadow, and just Amy. Okay, let's get on to our next bit of brain rot.
Mommy, look! Buy me the Sonic car!
You can't even drive.
Sonic will drive. Come on, let's go. Whee! This is amazing!
Grrr. Let's race Sonic.
Yeah, let's beat him, Sonic.
Yes. Let's go.
Take that, Sonic.
Dodge it! The finish line is right there. Let's win this.
Grrr.
Yay, we won!
So this one has even less of a plot somehow. So Sonic comes free with a car, his mom buys him a car, and then randomly Shadow appears, because I guess he's the series' overarching villain. Sonic and the kid race Shadow, the kid phases out of existence numerous times, Sonic wins the race because he's Sonic, and Shadow is mad because he's a sore loser. That is the plot of this story. Somehow a kid is able to buy a car and a Sonic, because Sonic has no agency and can just be sold to people. And I think this will be the last one we watch for now. Maybe I'll do a part 2 to this, maybe we'll watch more later, but let's take a watch of this last bit of Sonic cringe.
Look, Sonic and Tails are together.
Yes, they are best friends. Look at them play.
Wow, Shadow is my friend. Let's play together.
And race.
Okay, on your mark, get set, go! I am beating Sonic and Tails.
Not so fast, Chary.
Aw man, you're winning.
No, I am winning. I am evil Shadow.
Sonic and Tails are fusing. What is happening?
Try beating us now, Shadow.
They are super fast. Sonic and Tails are so cool.
Take our medal, Chary.
Thank you.
I guess I picked the right one to end this off one, because that is just utter insanity. So we see him racing with Sonic and Tails, because I guess Sonic and Tails are a couple now. He broke up with evil Shadow, and Shadow wants to race with them, acting nice at first, like he tends to do. Baby Sonics are appearing out of nowhere. They start racing, and it goes as you expect. The kid starts losing. But Shadow doesn't like that he's also losing, so he starts turning evil, because Shadow's an abuser. Then Sonic and Tails fuse by touching fingertips, which they can just do, and they turn into the amazing Super Freak. This thing has Tails' face, Sonic's quills, and a blue electric tail, and he's wearing a soccer uniform. And weirdly enough, the AI makes him consistent twice. I am shocked about that. But then he turns into a buff hentai guy. Something from a comic that a certain man in pajamas would read. Then they just unfuse and go back to normal, and the kid is given the medal, despite the kid not really doing anything. It was all Sonic and Tails. And Shadow is defeated. We didn't see him get defeated. He just died off screen. That's just how that ends. And yeah, that was Chary. That was everything I really wanted to show from Chary. Chary is your typical AI kids channel. It's bad enough that we already had Elsa Gate content, and I reviewed a lot of Elsa Gate content under my Sonic Cringe series. That was bad enough on its own. But at least the Elsa Gate content required you to make your own rigs or buy your own rigs and actually learn to animate. This guy doesn't even do that. All he does is go to one of the many different AI art generators and generate random art pieces and then just hobble a story around the random art pieces he makes. He pitch shifts his voice so little kids can be entertained by the random wacky voices, and then just throws in sound effects whenever and wherever. There's no plot, there's no story, and honestly, this stuff is too inappropriate for children to be watching to begin with. It's just random cartoon characters turning evil and fighting because I guess that's what kids want to see. Chary is a terrible channel, and if you do have any kids, please prevent them from watching AI slop like this. And his channel says subscribe for Among Us stories, and he has a Charizard as his profile pic and banner and name, but now he's also making Sonic content? Like, the brand confusion is real. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this though. If you want to see another episode of us watching Chary AI garbage, I'm more than willing to torture myself again. Just comment that you want to see more of this down below. I do plan on watching more stuff like this later and watching more Sonic Cringe in general. So if you guys ended up liking this, stick around. I don't know what the next Sonic and Sandy is going to be yet or when it's going to happen, but I'm going to try to get you guys something really good. I'm really hyped to continue doing these, and I've been having a lot of fun doing them, and I'm excited to see where this rebooted series, this rebooted channel, will go. If you guys like this video, hit the like button. If you really like this video, you can share it around to anybody who will like this. I don't know who would want to watch this or why, but if you somehow get through the videos and still want to watch more, you can subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and bye.
Crazy scribbles on a pixel screen, broken dreams in a digital stream. Graphics wild with absurd delights. In this madness we take flight. Comic panels twisted in the dark, videos that leave a mark.